Alright, we are back, and a big apologies for the delay. We had a lot of issues going on in the first lobby we were in, and we were forced to restart, and my stream ended because I blue screened while everyone was leaving the lobby. So, hopefully, and please to God, that we get through this race, and hopefully get through the night without any sort of issues. Goodness gracious. But anyway, so we're back at it again, and we should be up and running hopefully smoothly. Still same conditions, dry conditions here at Budapest, here in Hungary. So we'll have 35 laps to come. And so pretty much the whole procedure now is that obviously the top 10 has to start on the tire that they qualified on, and make sure you gotta remember your setups. If you don't, well, that's not gonna be great for you. Now will it be? And I see in that Mercedes garage that there is, looks like a hard tire. I think that is. So it looks like Mercedes might be opting for the hard. We'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, hopefully we'll get through this quickly and smoothly. As everyone, I think, is all ready to go now. And we should... Oh no, not again. Why? No! Are you serious, man? Oh, another delay. Goodness. Oh, I think someone's lagging again or having internet issues. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, we can't catch a break, it seems like. Goodness. Anyway. Alright, let's see here. What can I talk about then, I guess, for a little bit before we get going? I guess I can give it a little bit of things that talk about the real life. Oh, actually, never mind. I was going to mention about the real life F1 race, and what is going on here? Okay, I'm seeing the spectator mode. I don't have the leaderboard. Okay, now I have the leader. What the? Seriously? My gosh, this is ridiculous, honestly. I was going to mention about the real life F1 race that happened in this season. Of course, that was the time. And absolutely, it does not have a helmet again. In the real life race, when Esteban Ocon got his maiden win at this very track, pretty much because of what happened at Turn 1 on lap 1 when Valtteri Bottas pretty much decided to go bowling and took out the Red Bulls and a couple other cars involved. And then Lance Stroll obviously taking out Charles Leclerc and one of the McLarens. I think that was Ricardo involved in that. Sebastian Vettel got disqualified because of being too low on the fuel. So that promoted Lewis Hamilton, who was initially third, finished second, and then in third was Carlos Sainz. The second time that Carlos Sainz got onto the third place on the podium because of the second time he's done that due to someone either getting a penalty or getting disqualified. The first time that happened, if you remember, was in 2019 when Hamilton got that 5-second penalty in Interlagos for the collision with Alexander Albon. Anyway, get the tires on. James Cruz has been disqualified. Lovely to see that. Yeah, top 10 on the soft tire. 11th through 16th on the mediums, apart from Vision, who's starting on the soft tire, so he's going to try to be aggressive at the start of the race. And And as the cars line up to their grid slots, should be getting underway. Iconic Q and Vision line up to their grid slots. And we'll get 35 laps to come here at Budapest. I think we are green. Here we go. The 5 red lights for round 3 of the DBS series. It's lights out and away we go. 3 even start from the front 2. The Ferrari, though, can't do crap, gets an absolute blitzing start off the line. Nearly 3 abreast into turn 1, goes into turn 1. Big chase around the outside, trying to get past the Ferrari, cannot do so. And down towards turn 2, absolutely takes the lead of the race so far, with Can't Do Crap having a great start. Curving Texas loses 2 places off the start. But a great start from the front 2. Now down towards turn 3, into turn 4 we go. Looks like everyone's gone through cleanly so far for the moment. And we got a spin around, I think. And it's Blocky. Oh, a big collision there. Big collision there. And Blocky is out of the race already on lap 1 with the collision. I think between him and Bodon, and a virtual safety car has been deployed. Both of them coming together at turn 4, and unfortunately Blocky went head on into the barrier and is out of the race. So it didn't even last nearly half of the lap. Here we got a virtual safety car and drive-through penalty for Vision and a 5-second penalty for Iconic Hugh for ignoring yellow flags, and we got someone around, and that was Orphan Drop. He's fallen further down to the field in 17th place. Lots of penalties as well. Hopefully those will get removed, as some of them have come into the pits. Reedy and Vision, unfortunately, will have to go to the pits, I'm guessing for damage. And there is Bada coming along. Not the start that he wanted there. Orphan Drop coming in as well. And he's got understeer as well. Damage to the car. Green flag. We are back under racing once again as the intervals proceed to do what they normally do and screw everything up. Iconic Q, another penalty for ignoring yellow flags. As we've got another spin around. Is that that's an Aston? That's BCP. Wow, there was a couple of cars involved. It's Curving and Butler, and I think Iconic Q had to brake there as well to not get caught in the crossfire. So they've all collided at turn 4. I'm not sure if there's damage between either of these guys, as Butler goes really wide there. Into the middle section we go. He's got a Q right behind him. Yeah, he might have damage there. You can see his car understeering there, and here comes Iconic Q down the inside. He's thinking about it. Pushes him off the track a little bit there. Now it's at turn 14. Iconic Q around the outside. Butler trying to hold his line. He's trying to get into the pit. He can't get into the pits, and they both collide. They both collide before turn 14. Butler tried to get into the pits. Iconic Q couldn't yield to let him through, and now Butler's got even more damage, and Orphan Drop has proceeded to drop it yet again in the middle sector. But absolutely has a cracking start. 2 seconds already between him and Can't Do Crap. Orphan Drop is not having himself a good race at all. He's just spinning around in that middle sector. He's about to be nearly lapped. But can we mention, though, Lunacy has gone from... Let me see, how many positions has he gained over the course? Oh, we got a virtual safety car again. What is this for? What, more debris? Yeah, that explains it. Orphan Drop spinning again at turn 11. And he is lapped as well. Where do I go for the positions? I'm trying to see that. There we go. Lunacy's gained 9 positions. The other racers gained 5. So Lunacy from 14th to 5th. Great start from him so far, as Lane and Big Church are coming into the pits. All ready to get off of those soft tires. I think this is a scheduled stop. Curving Texas, a drive-through penalty for speeding of the virtual safety car. This is not the race for him tonight. As Lane goes in for the mediums. Same with Big Chich. coming in with the medium tire. But Lunacy and Orphan Drop has retired in the pits. Yeah, unfortunately has called it quits, unfortunately, for the Williams driver. Not scoring another point. He's yet to score even a point so far, but Lunacy up to third, and he's in prime position as well. He could literally one-stop this entire race as well. Same with Dan the Racer as well, who's in fourth place. So they're in great position so far. Santel right behind falls in this battle for fifth place. And of course DRS is also enabled a lap ago. Oh, that was the AI. Now the Santel is back. So, but the AI is doing a good job, at least for him. He's in sixth place. But Arcade Quite right now is seventh place. James Cruz up to eighth after starting last. In 18th is up to eighth. 10 positions he's gained. Very nicely done there by the McLaren driver. He's got big chicks all over the back of him right now as they proceed into turn 13 we go. Now to turn 14. James trying to cover the inside line. But Big Chicks will have the better traction and grip out of that corner with DRS down this pitch straight to the right-hand side and will squeeze through into eighth place. Nicely moved there from the Mercedes-Benz. Falls is trying to close in on Dan the Racer, who's fallen back just slightly, as we don't have any intervals as well at the moment. But see, oh! Santel is spun around at turn 5 and has crashed into the wall. Rear wing damage, I presume. He's got to make sure you let the cars go. Don't be in the firing line. There you go. Crashed into the barrier. I think he's damaged his rear wing pretty severely. Here's Falls right all over the back of the Haas. They proceed to go through turn 14. We'll get the DRS down the pitch straight. Opens up the rear wing. I don't think, though, he's close enough. No, he isn't. He's not quite close enough to make a move on the Haas. And we've got another yellow. That is the Santel. Around at turn 13. I think more damage to that rear wing as well. And oh, those tires are definitely way too hot. He's definitely not having a great time either. Oh, Falls trying to go around the inside, cannot. Santel proceeds to spin again at the final corner. Right now we got a juicy battle though for fourth place between the Haas and the Alpine. Proceed to the middle sector we go. Santel has retired in the pit, so once again, both of the twin brothers of Orphan Drop and the Santel have not finished the race and have yet to even score a point. And that is an Alfa Romeo of Reedy in turn 4, or at the entry of turn 5, as, oh, you do want to be careful. Oh my gosh. That is pretty dangerous there. Oh my gosh, as Cantu Crap proceeds to proceed into the pit lane, changing onto a set of medium tires. So he's obviously going to two-stop it. Some of them have already opted for a two-stop where he is spun again in the middle sector at the exit of turn 7, I believe that is. As Cantu Crap comes out alongside the McLaren of James. Stays ahead of him into 8th place, an iconic Q right behind as well. And okay, fire right at the back of Lane Everingham. Up towards the crest of turn 4 we go. Proceeds to run a little bit wide there, got caught in a little bit of dirty air from the Williams. I think the foul we might want to look at for just a little bit longer is this one for third. As Absolute has now proceeded to go into the pits, so that means Lunacy will now take the lead of the Hungarian Grand Prix Reedy a 5-second penalty for speed in the pits and retires in there for good measure. So his race is officially done. And the racer seems to get good traction out of that corner, but just pulls away a little bit out of those corners as well compared to the Alpine. And there is his teammate, False's teammate, Absolute Unit, coming right behind. He's on the medium tire, going for the two-stop strategy. So definitely not looking at a one-stop from the soft runners. None of them have opted to the hard tire, apart from curving, who's way down in 11th place. Having to serve a drive-through penalty for speed under the, I think it was the virtual safety car. At the end of the virtual safety car, as there goes the car of Reedy disappearing on the track map, as you can see. And turn 5, Big Chich right now sitting in 5th place. And we're right now at lap 8 of 35 here in this Hungarian Grand Prix. False trying to find any way he can muscle his way through to that Haas, but just cannot find any way through. And there is the other Alpine of Absolute Unit. I'm pretty sure Team Wars will come into effect around here. Yeah, there you go. Proceeds to let him through. There you go, at turn 13, and False will come into the pits. Obviously the change. We'll see if he goes into a one-stop or a two-stop, but Absolute Unit will now try to get to the Haas now. So the Alpine swap places and try to hunt down this Haas right in front of them. Absolutely will have the better traction, the better grip on those fresher medium tires. Back down towards the inside. Oh, a little bit wide there goes Dan the Racer. And through goes the Alpine into second. And right now, Lunacy in a comfortable lead with a 8.4 second mark, that 8.5. So he's looking obviously to do a one-stop. Go to the hard tire very shortly. Meanwhile, most of everyone else is on two-stop strategies. And now we see Lane closing in on Canty Crap with this battle for 5th place. You see it going for the two-stop strategy. Dan the Racer, a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. I guess a lot of those drivers that had 5-second penalties earlier also served them in the pits, so you can also see why there was, when you saw from earlier, there was so many penalty indicators there. Now there isn't so many anymore. Lane won't get the DRS on the Ferrari. He uses it, and he doesn't use the battery. Holds it there for at least a time, but he doesn't even have any battery as well. He's not close enough, obviously, to get the move done with the Ferrari. He is on a little bit older tires compared to Candy Crab. 2 laps to 5 laps. Konicki, meanwhile, is closing in on the McLaren of James, and into the pits goes Butler. Will this be a scheduled stop, or is this a retirement? It looks like it's going to be a scheduled stop. He is going to another set of medium tires. 3 has left the session. There. Big Chish now closing in on the Haas of Dan the Racer. Fresher medium tires for the Mercedes-Benz. Around the outside there. Oh, he spins around. Oh, don't re-enter there. Proceeds to re-enter safely at least. That's the good news. But not good news is that he dropped a 2 positions, maybe 3 positions, as BCP and Big Chicks nearly came together. BCP though goes through. James on the back does not have DRS, and he dives bomb those 2, and he hasn't come together with BCP. I can't see him from that camera angle, but that was a bit of an interesting 2 corners there from from those 3. There's Iconic Q there, just sitting there waiting for something to happen. Oh, James is pushing Chich off there. He pushed him wide there at turn 4. Had to go into the curb, and I think he got stuck there. It's very easy to do there as well. You run wide if you get stuck on that curb. And now the Alfa Romeo on the back of the McLaren. And I think BCP is trying to at least stretch the softs. I'm guessing he's going to try to go for a one-stop. From what it looks like to me. And down the inside goes Big Chich on Iconic Q. He gets it done. Very aggressive, but he gets it done into 8th place now. James now will get DRS in. As you can see as well, he's running low on fuel. He's going to have to save. He's probably underfueled the car before the start of the race. Big Chich came in way too hot there. Nearly ran to the back of the McLaren as they both get DRS down towards turn 2. Oh, he closes the door on him there. Big aggressive move there from Big Chich, but gets through into 7th place. And now it's down to Mercedes versus Aston Martin of Banana Cake Pie and Big Chich. And there's Iconic Q and James Cruz still sitting there, still scrapping out as well. Those guys are not out of it as well. Oh, a little bit tapped there from Big Chich as those tires have got to be at a stalemate point for Banana Cake Pie as Big Chich goes down the inside into turn 12, gets the move done there. Fairly easy overtake it seemed like, I think. Gets it done nonetheless to 6th. And meanwhile, the other racer, I think, nearly closed the door there on Canty Crab. As these two are scrapping for the last podium positions there. I could not see that angle. I thought they were close between those two. Just kept it clean there at least for the time being. And the racer's still on those old medium tires. Absolutely starting to catch up on Lunacy as well. The gap was at 1.8 seconds after the pit stop. It's now 5.9 seconds. And there is Lane Everingham close as well. Yeah, and I say that the battle between Chich and BCP is pretty much well over. He's starting to pull away. And now it's just BCP, James Cruz, and Iconic Q battling out right now for 7th place. I might want to keep my eye on this as well. This is for the final podium place. With over 22 laps to go. And the tires are a little bit low there, as it's indicated on my controller. DRS. Oh, Canty Crab already got past him. I did not catch that. Oops. But there you go. He's up to 3rd. I'm guessing that happened a little while ago while I was stuck on the battle for 7th place. And we'll actually go back to that now. James Cruz goes down the inside into turn 1. He's got it done as well. Nice and smoothly done there from the McLaren. And now there's Iconic Q. Yeah, Banana Cake Pie really struggling on those soft tires there as well. Definitely you can tell from the way he's got the traction out of some of those exits of the corners. As Canty Crab looks like he's starting to slightly pull away. Oh, and Dan goes very wide there, and here comes Lane. Right behind the Haas. Down to turn 12 to 13 we go. Oh, he runs a little bit wide there, clips the outside curve. That definitely will not help him at all. As down the race is also a DRS, so he's going to be under threat from the Williams as they go down the main straight. He's got the DRS open. Is he close enough, though? He's not close enough. That Haas must have a little bit of straight line speed then, I'm guessing. Especially with Williams so close to him. He's going to try again at turn 2. No, he's not close enough. And that is a Red Bull of Botthard that has spun around at turn 13. Unfortunately there for him, and there's Vision right behind as well, I think. And it is. And he's not having the best of times as well at the back. And there's Iconic Q all over the Aston Martin's gearbox. Banana Cake Pie, there's False Equations start to make it in the mix there very soon. Yeah, closing a little bit more in the top two. Now it's 3.9 seconds. Starting to close a little bit more. Lucy will pit, I assume, in the next couple of laps to go to the hard tire to the end of the race. Despite all the incidents we've had, we have no safety car. First two races we've had safety cars. This one we have had none. Just only virtual safety cars. And there's False closing in. Oh, he's going to try to go around the outside. Can he make the move? No, he cannot. Iconic Q closes the door. And now Banana Cake Pie has finally called it quits on those soft tires. We'll pit now. I assume he'll go to the hards, maybe to the end of the race. We'll have to wait and see. Curry now gets back into the top 10 as well with that pit stop. Oh, Banana Cake Pie goes to the medium tire. Okay, so he's going to try to go for a two-stop. Unless he thinks he can stretch those tires, but doubt so. Where credit's due, though, he did stretch those soft tires for quite some time, about 14 laps. Also, Q fouling as Lunacy. Excuse me. Lunacy has now come into the pits, and Absolute now takes back the lead of the race. And it is a set of hards for the Red Bull drivers. So there you go. One stop being confirmed by the Red Bull crew. And it looks like he will come out, I think, behind Lane as he's going to come down the inside. And that looked fairly easy, I'd say. And he goes into third place. Goes the Williams driver. Meanwhile, False has gone up to 8th as Iconic Q is pitted. So what is he going on? He's going to go into the medium, I assume. Wait a minute, no, those are soft tires. And so it's a 5-second penalty as well for the time that he ignored yellow flags. Yeah, interesting call. So he's going to go to the soft tires. So he thinks he can carry those soft tires to the end of the race. Alright, so that's going to be... Jeez, what is that, like 19 laps he's got to do on that tire? That's quite a stretch. But we'll have to wait and see how that pans out for him. Can't do crap, meanwhile, 11.8 seconds. Lane Everingham, 4.3 seconds to Can't Do Crap. Of course, the top three will have to pit again, but Lunacy is in a prime position to looking to win this race as well. He's going to get the move done on Dan the Racer with DRS, even before the braking zone. Lunacy takes 4th place. Ahead. Oh, that was a little bit wide there for Lunacy's liking. And he gets it done nonetheless. And so far the field is somewhat spread out a little bit. The only closest battle we got is 4th, but I mean, Dan the Racer will have to pit. He's gone 17 laps on those medium tires. Well done to him, though, for stretching those tires for that some time. Probably pretty soon he'll have to go into the pits eventually to pit onto the hard tire to go to the end of the race. The question is, when does the top 3 pit? Because they will have to pit very soon to go to another set of medium tires, unless they think they can go to a soft stint. I mean, remember, we did have to reset the lobby to pretty much everything else sorted out because of lag issues and everything else. And now Lunacy's starting to close in, and we have a Ferrari that has gone around, and it is Vision that has gone around at... Ooh, that's close. He has gone around at turn 10 and has a completely destroyed front wing. So he's going to have to go back into the pit lane, obviously, to get a new one. Oh, it's a virtual safety car as well. I'm guessing for the debris, obviously. Also, to note that Absolute Units also underfield the car as well. You can see the yellow indicator there on the bottom part of the screen on the telemetry. Yeah, he's going to have to do a little bit of fuel saving. Probably towards the end of the race as well. This might help him a little bit, though, because he can go into the pits and go to a new set of tires. And that's exactly what he's doing. So he's going to take advantage of this virtual safety car. This might hurt Canty Crop a little bit there, because, I mean, yeah, the gap was pretty big, but any chance of trying to get on a fresh set of tires? That's now that we go back to green flag. And new set of mediums for the Alpine. Actually, I think this might hurt Lunacy a little bit more because of that virtual safety car. So where does Absolute Unit come out? That's the only question. He comes out just ahead of Lane and Lunacy. This is really hurt Lunacy, actually, to even get a chance to win the race, possibly. Lunacy around the outside of Lane Everham. Lane trying to fight him as they go towards turn 2. He yields the position to turn 3. He knows that it's not his fight. But yeah, that virtual safety car has really helped Absolute Unit, for sure. He was really saved by... Oh, I thought he yellow spun. Sorry. I guess I was seeing things. Sorry. Anyway, I thought for a moment on my screen that he nearly lost it. But yeah, he can just carry those tires to the distance and go to the end of the race and not worry about it. And now into the pits goes Canty Crap. Lane is also coming in. 10 of the Racer still staying out. Has still yet to pit. So, what is his strategy? Is he trying to get to a medium soft? Because I'm guessing that's what he's trying to do. And down the inside goes Big Chich. Into turn 1. I can't see him through there. Now I can see him. He's got past. Into 3rd place. So he's into the final podium place. Lane has come out 6th, and he's in a little bit of that scrap as well with False and James. James is still yet to pit. Never mind, James now has to pit. Probably. Unless he got damaged, I'm not sure. Kervin also set the fastest lap of the race. He did a 1:17.6. And there's Boddard right now. And also a reminder, the top 15 do score points. Oh, and Lucy gets a 3-second time penalty. That might hurt him a little bit. Or maybe even get a chance to get 2nd place. Actually, no. Maybe actually no. It'll be the top 14 now that score a point. I forgot that Reedy retired from the session a little while ago. And Absolute now sets the fastest up 1:17.3. So he is flying for sure in that Alpine. He looked like he was in pretty much in good control for some time in that stage. And now back into the pits goes False Equation, and following behind him is Big Chich. Lane is looking for another top 5 finish. He finished 4th last week in Spain. 5th place would be a good result here for him, as he's the only driver from the Williams camp that has scored at least something. And Banake Pai to 9th place. Oh, he is also missing a helmet. How many drivers are missing helmets? Let's see. One. Ooh. I think there was an... Was the other racer missing one? No, he's not. Oh, he's using an Aiden Jackson helmet from the way it looks, I think. Yeah, that is. That's the purple helmet. I think that's Aiden Jackson. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's only just 2 drivers that don't have a helmet. Well, there you go. Codemasters, you've done yourselves a good favor here. By showing that you are still completely useless. Kirby gets ahead of his teammate to 6th place. James still trying to just wait for a safety car to happen. But he is having himself a really strong race, though. Gotta say, at least so far from... Oh, he thought about going for a move on Kirby. He thought better of it and just hold back. I think that would be the best thing to do, since Kirby is on a fresh set of mediums. And that gap between Lunacy and Absolute Unit is spreading a little bit, 2.6 seconds. Separate between the Alpine and the Red Bull. Dan the Racer must be doing a very good job at tire management. 22 laps he's been on that tire since the start of the race. Well, make that 23. Well, you gotta remember though, he's got to pit, obviously, because you have to use more than at least 2 compounds, otherwise you will get disqualified. Yeah, the field's just pretty much spread out now. The gap's just being a little bit spread out at the moment. We're trying to go for another fast lap attempt, I think, but just about 3/10 off. So provisionally, from the way it looks, for the podium places, is going to be Absolute Unit, Lunacy, and Cantu Crap. As Big Chicks now gets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:17.2. And into the pits goes Iconic Q. And he is also serving, I guess, the other 5-second penalty he got during the safety car period. Or was it one of the collisions with Butler? I don't know. Out it goes. He comes out alongside the Ferrari of Vision. And go towards turn 2. Late on the brakes there from the Ferrari. And they make their way towards turn 3. Oh, closes the door on him there at turn 3. And Cantu Crap and Dan the Racer battling out right now for 3rd. Dan the Racer does not have the grip at all and just proceeds to let him through. Now Cantu Crap is into the podium places. Now is closing in on James Cruz as it comes towards turn 1. Oh, a little bit squirrely there on the exit there. A little bit too much throttle from the Red Bull. As turn 3. Lots of curve there from those 2 as well. Oh. Even that much curve as well into turn 4. And that K-Pipe might catch these 2 as well, as he's on a much fresher set of tires compared to the 2 cars in front of him. Plus with Bodog still scrapping out with James. Really Bodog will probably have to pit soon as well. Damn, the Racer's gone 25. Okay, that actually is amazing to me. That he's gone this many laps on that same tire. That's actually amazing to me. I have to give him big props for that. Especially at a track like Hungary, where the tires, it just gets eaten up significantly. And Ooh, that was a bit interesting there from James. But Baldock gets through into 7th place. Actually, I just realized Baldock and Dan the Racer have the same helmet designs. He's got the same purple helmet just like Dan the Racer does. Now BCB has to try and find his way through this McLaren and try to hunt down the Red Bull. He's just stuck in that dirty air, just cannot find a way to pass. Through the chicane. Through the middle sector. Baldock is starting to pull away now. Thanks to James Holden. Banana up, at least for the moment. Tries to go around the inside, he cannot. We're going to try again once they get to the main straight. Right in the final corner. BCB should get DRS. Oh, but he runs wide. He got pushed wide, I think. He's going to try to get DRS down the main straight. Baychurch just the fastest lap. Oh, they bang wheels. There's Baldock going through, and there's BCB getting ahead of the McLaren of James. Now Banana K5 just has to hunt down Bodhod. See if he can get 7th place. Those tires will still have a question mark for Bodhod, but Dan the Racer is still gone yet to pit. As we are proceeding right now with 8 laps to go. As Dan runs very wide and gets a 3-second penalty, and he finally goes into the pit lane. After 26 laps on that tire. Actually, was he on that tire for the entire... He was on that tire for the entire race. Well done, actually. I mean, I'll have to give him props for that. Tough tires going on for the Haas. Let's see where he comes out. That honestly is probably one of the best tire managements I've seen so far. Just do 26 laps around Hungary on medium tires. That's pretty impressive. But Bodhod, he's doing the same thing, 25 laps on that same tire. But is he yet to pit? I'm trying to remember. No, well, yeah, he's gonna have to pit again. He hasn't used a different compound yet. But still, it's definitely deserved job as well to go that long on the medium tire. So yeah, Dan the Racer's on the soft tire, and he is looking to finish in 6th. Now when you hit the curve, buddy. Oh, but yeah, he should be able to pull away from the 2 cars behind him. Well, bitch is not closing on James, who was also yet to pit. He's gone 27 laps on the hard tire. Oh, Baldock goes a little bit squirrely there. Finally goes into the pit lane. So concedes the place to Banana. And we have a Ferrari off. That is vision. At turn 10. How did he end up there? Must hit the curb or something. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was extremely close. That could have been a massive accident between him and Lunacy. That re-entry was a little bit risky. Yeah, so pretty much Dan the Racer can just try to pull away and just... He has to build at least a 6-second gap, actually, because that's the amount of penalties he's got. Banana has none. Curving, though, has had a pretty good recovery drive. After having a drive-through penalty, right now he's in the top 5. So he's looking to be at that same position again, even though luck was not on his side, especially with the drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. During the second virtual safety car, I think it was, when he got that penalty. What a job, though, just to not give up. And just try to persevere. Yeah, we're proceeding now to lap 30 of 35. 6 laps to go here in this Hungarian Grand Prix. The Absolute Unit has a 4.3 second lead to Lunacy, who also has a 3-second penalty. And the Cantu Crab is way far back with a 12.8 gap between him and Lunacy. But if you have to give driver of the day, I would say it has to go to this man right there. Did not get caught up in any incidents, and he gained, let's go back to it again. He gained about 12 positions. So he started from 14th, and is going to finish in 2nd place from the way it looks. A very, very solid drive from Lunacy. Also in place for Conehouse today, who couldn't make it today, unfortunately. So well done from the reserve driver of Lunacy, nonetheless. Well, Banana's actually closing in on Dan the Racer. He's got DRS, and he will get it again. Down the back stretch towards turn 2. Baldhod now takes the fastest lap of the race as James goes into the pits finally. Finishing a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Yeah, no matter what happens, though, Banana will get ahead of Dan the Racer, unless Banana makes a mistake. And then there's Big Chich there, looming closer to those two. Closing in on the pure pace of that Mercedes-Benz. The Aston Martin trying to close in on the pace of the Hawks. Half a second now between Banana and Dan the Racer. DRS open down the main straight. Yeah, there won't be another 3rd place finish for the Aston Martin driver, but still not a bad drive, even though he did get caught up in an incident in the early laps. Caesar covered very well down the inside. You'll have the outside. Oh, the great contact! BCB's out! They both collided! Banana is out of this race! And we've got a safety car deployed. Oh my. How the tables have turned. Wow. I don't know if I got a good angle of it. It didn't look like it was intentional. It just looked like Dan the Racer might have lost traction. I don't know. But wow. A safety car has now been deployed. And Iconic Q is in between 1st and 2nd as a lapped car as well. Wow. So Cantu Crab might have a chance of getting 3rd, or 2nd place, rather. Lane and Curvin are going in on soft tires. They have to get there quickly, though, because that safety car will probably come in very shortly. Bitchich goes through. He's got a penalty, though, hanging over his head. Dan the Racer's coming in. He might have suffered some damage from the contact. No, he doesn't. He didn't have wing damage. Okay. Guess not. Butler's coming in. There you go. Safety car is in this lap. Like I said, it was a very short safety car period. So we are going to have a 2-lap shootout. Lucy's got a lapped car in between him and the race leader. I think it would be wise if Iconic Q gets out of the way and goes in the pits. He's not doing that. Lucy runs very wide, and we are going back under green. No DRS, of course. This is it. And here comes Kenty Crab down the inside of a McLaren. That might be James, who's lapped as well. And he's through. Iconic Q also gets out of the way. So now Kenty Crab just has to hunt down Lunacy. He's got the grip. Big Chich and Curving battling out for 5th. Lane coasting through. Curving coasting through into 5th. But can Lucy close in on that Alpine? He has to pass him and get 3 seconds ahead of him. But he's on the hard tire, so he's going to be struggling with the grip as well. Yeah, Absolute Unit starting to slightly pull away. So it looks like it might be another 4th place finish for Lane Everingham. Alright, here we go. Final lap of this race. As Lucy goes very wide there at the final corner. Now just battle between 3 cars. An Alpine, a Red Bull, and a Ferrari. Remember last time we had the Hungarian Grand Prix in real life, and Alpine won from the likes of Esteban Ocon. Can absolutely hold on here. And win here for Alpine and DBS. Around turn 4, go the 3 cars. And into turn 5 we go. A little bit squirrely there on the exit. Through the chicane, now to the middle sector. Absolutely just needs to nail these final few turns, and he's got this. Now turn 11. Butler sets the fastest lap. He'll claim the points. Round the final few corners they come. We saw an Alpine win it in real life. Esteban Ocon won it. And today it's going to be the same thing here at DBS. Absolutely rounds the final turn now. He'll cross the line to win the Hungarian Grand Prix, the 2nd race win in a row. A fantastic result for the Alpine team. And Kenty Crab will finish ahead of Lunacy because of penalties. Lane Everingham, another 4th place finish with Curving Texas on a good recovery drive. Will finish in the top 5. Big Chich in 6th place. It's a 1-7 for the Baguette crew, as False Equation will come across the line pretty soon to finish in 7th place. Barnhard had some hiccups in the race, but manages to finish in the top 10. As Bowler's out of the race, he's not going to score a point. He's out. He is out of the race. Crashes out at turn 11. Is dead in the race across the line to finish in 9th place. Even though it says a 10th, but I don't think that'll count because he didn't really finish. He retired. I mean, I'm not sure what the rule is, but we'll have to wait and see. Driver of the day, no surprise, it's to Lunacy. From 14th to 3rd, good result overall from the Red Bull driver. And there's your race winner there, Absolute Unit. Back-to-back wins for the Alpine driver, and Kenty Crab finishes 2nd place on the podium. And now the podium celebrations for the 3 drivers. Big congratulations to these 3 as well. Absolutely, it definitely had the virtual safety car that definitely saved him. Otherwise, he was going to lose out to finishing in 1st to Lunacy, who was going on that 1 stop. But there you go. Absolutely another race win for him. Katsu Craft in second, Lucy in third, Lane Everingham in fourth, Curving in fifth, Big Chich in sixth, Paulson in seventh, Bartlett in eighth, Dan the Racer in ninth, Butler in 10th, James Cruz in 11th, Iconic Hugh in 12th. Well, even though Butler did retire at the final lap, Vision in 13th, BCP, Reedy, Stonetel, Orphan Drop, and Blocky Rex are the other drivers that did not finish in the race. Well, it was a bit stalemate, and then the final laps got very interesting when Dan the Racer and Banana collided at turn 2. But wow, very interesting race overall. And I think that now puts Absolute Unit as the championship leader from after this result tonight. A well-deserved win there from the Alpine. Like I said, saved by the virtual safety car from losing out to Lunacy. My gosh, that was quite a race overall. But yeah, anyway, I guess now we'll head on to next week. We'll be at Canada at Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. Hopefully on Monday we will not have any issues, and just hopefully we can have a little bit smoother than what we had tonight. But great race overall. Congratulations to Absolute Unit getting a second win. And until then, my name is Katie1997. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in Montreal, and good night. And don't forget also to watch also in the real life Formula 1. We've got the Italian Grand Prix this weekend. Of course, the second of the sprint qualifying formats as well. The second one out of them. The last one will be at Interlagos in about a couple months, I think it is. But in the meantime, take care and good night.